How's it going, guys? Bring your platoon here, and welcome back to a great game in World of Tanks Xbox One Edition. Today I'm going to be playing the Object 430U, the perfectly balanced Tier 10 Russian medium tank that has no frontal weaknesses whatsoever unless you shoot premium at it. And it's hull down, of course. But yeah, good tank. It's got a big gun. Its GPM is kind of shit for a medium, but it's got enough armor for a heavy, so I just call it a heavium. Its accuracy is kind of ass, but that really doesn't matter because it's Russian, and I believe it's .38 accuracy. Maybe it's .40. Could be wrong. I don't know. That sounds about right. It's got 400 view range because it is a medium tank, and its turret is practically indestructible unless you shoot premium at it, but even then it's like a 50-50 chance if you are a similarly tiered medium or heavy. If you're a tank destroyer, you'll go right through. And what else? It has no roof weak spots except for the chassis itself. If you try to overmatch the roof of the turret, it will not work, but you can overmatch the roof of the chassis as it is only 30. Let me just fucking check in tanks.gg. It's either 40 millimeters thick or 30, because I've been overmatched by A5s, and that kind of leads me to question whether or not I'm right. So, la 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 la. Object 430U, let's look at your armor. What are you? 30 millimeters thick for the roof of the entirety of the chassis, in the front and in the back. And do you have an armor weak spot, or an overmatch spot in the roof? No, you don't. Okay. So I was right, but yeah, your roof armor sucks dick. If you get hit by arty, they will have no problems going through, so don't get hit by arty. And again, I will mention that the DPM of this thing kind of sucks ass for a medium tank, simply because you are trading out DPM for pure alpha damage, shooting every... Well, I have extra combat rations on, as well as Brothers in Arms, and vents, and a gun rammer, and I believe... Do I have optics on? I don't remember. It's been a while since I played this tank, but I either run the vents, optics, and a gun rammer, or I run the optics, gun rammer, and vertical stabilizer. I believe that's accurate. But either of those setups will work. Your aim time really doesn't matter. You really just want to increase your DPM as much as possible by getting that reload down as much as possible. So, yeah. I think your aim time's like... I'm just gonna fucking look it up. Jesus Christ. Once again, it's really a big time saver if you just look all this shit up prior to doing a commentary. But once again, prove my professionalism. So what is the aim time? Oh, it's not even that bad. It's 2.2. I think it's 2.3 on console, so that's fine. But yeah, armor's great. If people shoot at your upper plate, they're probably going to bounce unless they're shooting heat or APCR. Doesn't really matter. They got fucking... Okay, flat on the... Oh, wow. Okay. Flat on, with no angle whatsoever. The upper plate is around 270 millimeters thick, 260 around there. So, yeah, if they shoot premium rounds at it, they're going to go through, but standard rounds will bounce right off. Turret... I already mentioned the turret armor and premium rounds. Hatches are greatly armored as well, which is awesome. Your lower plate is garbage at only 105 millimeters thick, and flat on it is 180. Still not a bad number, but definitely not going to bounce any... Yeah, definitely not going to bounce anything in tier 9 or 10. Shooting standard ammo at your lower plate unless it is at a severe angle, and this game is a good one as far as damage goes. It's not going to exceed 10,000, nor will it get relatively close to it, but I thought it was a good game. I think I rack up like 7,000 damage base around there with some spotting as well, so that's pretty good. But yeah, here's kind of a lucky shot, and nope, I lied. Sorry. I shoot at the turret of that thing and it goes through. If it already happened, I apologize. I wasn't really paying attention. Probably should start doing that if I'm going to do commentary. So, yeah. Don't know how that one pens. That was kind of lucky. But, this gun... It's not bad at all, despite it being with the pure intention of trading out alpha for DPM. it's not bad. Like, yeah, you can't like really trade effectively with mediums because their DPM is so good, shooting every 6 seconds, whereas you have to wait every roughly 10 if you don't use everything that I do to keep your DPM down as low as possible. But yeah, it's a great fucking medium. Like, you can bounce tier 8s left and right as long as they don't shoot your lower plate. Like, this guy tries to circle around me, and it's hilarious because even when he does, I bounce a shot. Like, look at the fucking chassis traverse. It's really good. And what's the numbers for that? It is 54 degrees per second. Apparently. I don't know what any of the terrain resistance means, so I won't even go into that. Gun depression is only 5 degrees. That's pretty expected because Russian tanks. Gun elevation, is 18 degrees. Top speed is 50. Not bad considering how much fucking armor this thing dishes out. Sorry. Fire chance is only 10%. I'm not sure if that's the same on console or not. You of course know that I get all these stats from the tanks.gg, the PC website, or the PC World of Tanks website, but yeah, it's not bad at all. You get 252 pen for your AP rounds, and of course the standard 340 millimeters of pen for your heat rounds, which is great. And your reverse speed is 18 kilometers an hour, so that's not terrible, not the greatest, but yeah. But it's a good tank. And of course it's a good tank because it's Russian. I would play this over a Russian heavy. Any day. And here's the reason why. One, Russian heavies are less accurate than this thing and can't really move too quickly unless you're playing an Object 277, which I just unlocked. And I'm only talking about, like, the tier 10s in this specific example. But, like, the cone thing that the IS-7 has going on, that's kind of out of date. People know how to pen it. They just load heat. And pretty much any other tank can be penned with heat in the Russian line as well. IS-4 especially. And the 277 is no different at all because it's got a flat... Not really flat, it's angled, but with heat you go through relatively easily, despite how well you can angle it, because heat pens up to 90 degrees? That sounds right, but if I go into tanks.gg, it will bounce off the side of this thing. Let's see, just fucking roll the heat. Okay, so... It will pen up to 90 degrees? That doesn't seem right. Up to 75 degrees? Yeah, up to 75 degrees. But after that, it's like auto bounce. I don't know. I don't know if that's accurate or not. But heat can basically pen anything that APCR can't. So that's pretty funny. You can side scrape against APCR. It's a lot harder to do with heat, especially if you have crap side armor. But yeah. So, I probably should have loaded high explosive, but I really wanted to finish off this Death Star. And I got some damage there. I know he's going to probably charge out and try to kill me. But that heavy is going to molest him from the back end, and that's exactly what he does. Oh, sorry, I didn't get 7,000 base damage. I almost got 8,000. So, this tank's not OP at all. If you're side-scraping out against tier 10 tank destroyers, you can do it. But just be aware that you're not invincible despite how greatly armored this thing is. Yeah, I've bounced Jagdpanzer E-100 shots off the turret of this thing. It's pretty damn armored, but unless they're absolutely retarded, you're not going to be able to kill them before a bunch of their friends come to assist and just overwhelm you with sheer numbers. So, as always, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay, and I will catch you next time.